One day you're going to get so old that you will barely be able to take care of yourself. The reality is you're going to want to and you're going to crave that level of independence. But if you live to that age, you're going to get to a point where you aren't going to be able to do the things that you would love to do independently. The reality that I want to submit to you today is that time flies. Time moves faster and faster and faster as you get older. And there are certain things that you can do to take advantage of that phenomenon. Today, I'm going to share with you a few of them so that you can use these in your present to have the best future that you possibly can. Now, I recognize that most people don't have the attention span to watch a video like this because there are so many flashy thumbnails on the side of the screen and so many notifications on their phone that are so much more tempting for them to look at. But those of you who manage to take your hands off the keyboard or off your phone and just let the video play, I promise you that I will give you some value here today. So with that said, I'm going to jump into the first concept that I want to talk to you about today. Time flies and the benefit of time flying. People often talk about how time flies as something that's so scary, something that's so terrifying. And it can be because, you don't look in the mirror and every single day see a new wrinkle. You don't. But you look in the mirror after 5, 10 years and you think, damn, there's 6 or 7 or 8 new wrinkles that just showed up on my face. And in that sense, time does fly. But now consider this. If every single day you are doing something that's working towards your goals, a long-term goal, the fact that time flies make your long-term goals not so far away. If every single day that a new wrinkle wants to show up on your face, you're going to the gym, or you're meditating, or you're learning a language, or you're working on your business, or you're developing your public speaking skills, as time flies, that goal gets closer and closer and closer and closer. So as time flies, what you get in exchange for getting a new wrinkle every couple of years is a new accomplishment, a new reward, or something new, a new skill that you can stand on that will help make the future years even better. So I want to submit to you today the idea that if you work every single day, the fact that time flies, the fact that you're getting older doesn't have to be a scary thing. It can be very exciting because you know that maybe now you're 25, but when you're 28 and maybe you have a little bit more weathering to your face, not by much, but just a little bit, you have 3 years under your belt of compounding towards that long-term goal that the other guy across the street doesn't have. All he was doing was letting the wrinkles show up in his face and he wasn't getting any smarter or more developed or richer or more creative or anything. So the first concept that I am submitting to you is that time does fly, but it can fly in your favor if you do the things in the present to make that so. Now on that note, the second concept that I really want to explore is to take care of yourself in 50 years. They say take care of your elders. They say respect your elders. Well, I submit again to you that the elder that you should respect the most, the one that you should take care of the most, is yourself in 50 years. Going back to the previous concept of time flying, if every day you do something that you know 50 years from now you would look back on and be happy that you did, that's probably something that you should do. Now, I'm always going to go back to the same things because I think they're so foundational. Working out, learning a language, building your relationships, eating well, meditation, these sorts of things. If you can put some thought into your financial future, that won't hurt either, because you're going to get to a point where you're going to wish that you had, because you're going to see the people around you where compounding has really been their friend, and you're going to be so jealous that you didn't decide to make this decision a few years earlier. So take care of yourself, the one that's going to exist in 50 years. And you know who can do the best job of that? You right now, you in the present. Speaking of you in the present, the final concept talks about how we can actually make sure we do take care of ourselves in 50 years and how we do use the fact that time flies to our advantage. How can we do that? The final concept that I will submit to you today is for you to use 1 hour of every single 24-hour period to make the other 23 hours amazing. I'm going to repeat that in another way. Go to the gym for 30 minutes and meditate for 30 minutes. That full hour is going to make those other 23 hours so much better. Now, whether you hate meditating or you hate working out, you hate going for a run, you hate sitting there and just being with your thoughts, you hate journaling, no matter what it is, take an hour every single day and recognize that the trade you are making is the 1 hour that you're not that fond of for 23 hours that not only is 50-plus-year-old you going to be excited that you did, but also the fact that time flies is going to be compounding whatever it is you're doing for that 1 hour every single day. If you go to the gym for 30 minutes to an hour every day, do you know what's going to happen in the future, in 5 years from now? You're going to look like an absolute animal. You're going to feel like an animal. You're going to be healthy. You're going to live longer. This again plays all into getting older and feeling better and progressing as you live. And all that this takes from you is 1 hour of your 24, just one, and that will make the other 23 so much better. It is worth the the trade. Now guys, I know I've said it a couple of times, but I'm going to go over one last time the 3 concepts that come together to make sure that you use time to your advantage and that it's in your favor. The first concept was that time flies. And so if you build things, if you do things daily that are going to help you, the fact that time flies is going to be awesome. You're going to get to those long-term goals, but it won't feel long-term. Every single hair that you lose, every single wrinkle that you get is going to be a trade for the skills and accomplishments and experiences. The second was to respect and take care of your elders, but most notably you in 50 years. Take care of that elder because that's the one who is going to wish that you in the present did so. And the final concept was how we take care of our elders, how we take care of ourselves in 50 years. And that is by doing something every single day for 1 hour that makes the other present 23 hours so much better. Additionally, what you get is that in the future, all of those things you did for the hour actually compounds so that it gets better and better and better and better in time. And this, my friends, is how you use time to your advantage, such that you're not scared every single time there's another tick or a talk on a clock. You're not scared every single time that you wake up and you look a little older than you did, a couple weeks ago, a couple months ago. You might have had a hard night and your age is really starting to show. This is how you combat those things. By taking the natural process of time and aging and infusing it with intentional dedication to having a better future. Now, I hope this helped. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Spencer with Must Become. Always remember that your potential is your obligation, and so what you can become, you must become.